Hey guys, what's up? How are you doing? Thanks so much for joining me in today's video. We're going to be talking all about Divine Blush Collection by Pat McGrath. I picked up two blushes, I picked up a highlighter and a quad. So I'm going to demo them all for you. I'm going to give you my first impressions on these products and I'll let you know if I feel like you need these products or not. If this is your first time here, I am Gigi. I am a registered nurse obsessed with skincare, beauty, and makeup. Here on my channel, I do a lot of unboxing, reviews, first impressions. So if that's a content that you enjoy, go ahead and click on the red button that says subscribe and also go to my Instagram because over there I do keep you posted on new makeup styles, makeup releases, all that good stuff. So without further ado, let's start. Alright you guys, so let's begin. And I know I am extremely late to this game, but you guys, I just had some really busy weeks and I was just caught up at work. I couldn't get this video out. I do apologize. These have been sitting here for a while and I unboxed them just now. Like I didn't use them at all. I wanted to do first impressions, you know, raw first impressions on these products, and I'm going to share if I feel like you need these products or not. So this collection was huge. It came with few blushes, I believe 8 or 9 blushes, to release a highlighter, to release some lipsticks, to release some glosses, a whole bunch of things, just like Pat loves to do. I loved everything about this collection. I was very excited. I was excited about this quad. There was something about these two shifty shades that really caught my attention and my name, and I needed to try them. And I mean, I am so excited to show you. I did a really easy, very easy look. I'm gonna show you know, the quick demo of me applying this iQuad Venus in Fleurs Luxe eyeshadow palette. It retails for 77 Canadian dollars and is a palette of ultra versatile, universally flattering warm bronze eyeshadow in glitter, pearl shimmer, and buildable matte finishes. So for this first look, as you see, I took the only matte shade in the quad and I built that in my outer V, and I brought it all the way to my inner crease, and it was so soft, very easy to apply, very easy to diffuse, and no complaints with this matte shade. Very pigmented, so be careful if you know, you have a light complexion. You could totally use it, but just be really mindful and just be you know, use a light hand when you're using this matte because it is extremely pigmented. Then I went ahead and applied the shimmer shade in my, you know, all over my lid, and this was stunning. I wetted my brush because right away I just knew it was gonna make a mess. These two shades in the quad are very messy, they're crumbly, so you know, apply glitter glue if you like, or just wet your brush and then you'll be safe. Even though I wetted my brush, I still got fallout in both of my eyelids, especially my left, which is right, but very beautiful. And then I went ahead and applied the pearly shade all over my inner corner, you know, for some brightness. I applied the darkest all over my lower lash line, and that's my first look. Very easy, very simple. My second look, exact same thing. I applied the matte shade all over my outer V, but I was very light-handed with this color. As you see, I just did a wash of that color and that was exactly what I needed. And then I went ahead and I wetted my brush with that shade, and wow, stunning shade. I love it. This glitter is everything. And then I packed it with my finger. That gives you a lot of impact, but again, it has fallout, you just be careful. And then the pearly shade in my inner corner, same thing. Call it a day. Today I applied some lashes, and yeah, this is my completed look, you guys. I feel like this quad is absolutely stunning. I'm obsessed with this glitter, I'm obsessed with this shimmer. Wow. Okay, let's do some swatches. And you guys, these are butter soft. Look at this pigmentation, look how this pigment glide, and it just glides. There's nothing left on my fingers after this beautiful swatch. I am obsessed. I'm obsessed with this pigmentation. Look at this pearly shade, a very pigmented, the one that I use in my inner corner. And then the matte shade is extremely soft and very pigmented. So this is a beautiful quad. If this is a color story that really calls your name, I say go for it, because I don't know if it's extremely unique, not sure, but to me it was something very special. I am very happy, you know, to add these to my collection. I feel like this is good stuff, you guys. Next up, let's talk about the blushes, and these are the lightest shades in her collection. I believe the two, I think it's the second lightest and the third lightest. I really like pinky corally shades like this, so I wanted to see if this was gonna show up on my complexion, and I did it on purpose. I didn't want to go deep because I wanted to ensure that they were gonna be universally flattering for medium to tan complexions, and I feel like I was able to build them up. I love the formula because it isn't extremely pigmented. You get a beautiful glow from them, but you know, you can just build them as you need to, as I did. I had to go maybe 4 passes to get full opacity, especially with this lightest shade in which is Nymphet. And then the second one that I applied was Nude Venus. Fetish Divine Blush Powder retails for 50 Canadian and is a weightless powder blush with blendable color in a unique air whipped silky finish. The coverage is medium. The formulation is pressed powder. The satin powder blush features buildable layers of color for even mistake-proof application. Sweep over foundation for rich saturation, or after powder for a softly diffused look. Shade, and then this is the more coral shade. So these are the two swatches. They do apply very similar, I'm not gonna lie, but you could totally see that this is a little bit more coral pink and this is just more cool tone pink, which I really like for, you know, certain eye looks. So she said that you can apply them without setting your face and it's gonna give you more impact, you know, without setting your foundation. I didn't do that way out. I already had my face set, so I can't really speak to that, but I feel like, you know, blushes that you're able to build up, they're really mistake proof. You're not gonna end up with like clown chicks, and it was really easy and beautiful to build. So I have no complaints with the blushes either. I feel like if you find a beautiful color that you love, you're gonna be content. These are pretty. My only complaint, and I have to say it before I forget, is the packaging. I don't really love the closure packaging, so she decided to put like a push thingy here and then you have to like open it this way. I don't know, not my fave. I didn't like it. I much prefer something like her, you know, her magnetic closure, the one that she has in the quad. I don't know why she decided to do that with her blushes. So again, you just have to push and then this will open. I don't know, not my fave. It is the same with the highlighters. I just wanted to point that out, like you have to push and then lift. But anyways, let's move on to the highlighter. Fetish Divine Glow Highlighter retails for 65 Canadian dollars. Turn your complexion on with Dazzling Divinity. This high polished pressed gold highlighter combines skin loving botanical oils with multi-tone micro pearls. Molten luminosity blends seamlessly into skin for a smooth with an ultra reflective finish and imperceptible silken feel. So I don't know if you can see, if the camera is gonna catch it, but this highlighter, it leans a little bit peach, a little bit gold. It has a beautiful tone. I really like it, and I feel like on your cheeks it really just diffuses beautifully. It doesn't really emphasize any texture. It is a beautiful formulation. I don't feel like it's sitting atop of my skin at all. I think it's a beautiful one. It really reminds me a lot to this one by Charlotte. So let's swatch it side by side just in case. Not the color, but the application of the highlighter really reminded me of Charlotte's. Hold on, let's do Charlotte's here. So Charlotte's is a little bit lighter. This has more impact, you can see, than this one. I did one swipe for both, and this is the color. So they're very similar. I feel like on the cheeks you're not gonna be able to tell, like, you know, this is different. Charlotte's is a little bit less peachy than Pat's, but I do feel like this is a beautiful color. I feel like it's unique. It doesn't really compare to this one by her when it comes to the formulation. This is a little bit deeper. Let's swatch it right here so you can see. It's a little bit more pink, a little bit more icy. As you can see, it's not as golden. It is more cool tone. This one, I do not have the other highlighter that she released. I skipped on that one, but yeah, I only have this one from her. I still feel like it's beautiful. Again, as I mentioned, it doesn't really emphasize texture, and it is a beautiful formula. So alright friends, so let's wrap up the video with my final thoughts. I feel like this collection was beautiful. The blushes are pretty. I feel like you should try at least one color from her collection. I feel like we were waiting for her blushes for so long that it is a much needed. The quad is beautiful. I think this was my favorite thing in the collection. I feel like this is stunning. I just love how the eyes really came out. One of my favorite quads from her is this one, which is one, I feel like, I'm not sure if this was limited edition, but was part of her Celestial Divinity palette, and it really reminds me of this. It's really rich. It is beautiful. I love it. I forgot to mention, I really love the packaging in this collection. All the roses, all the purple in everything is just stunning. The blushes were pretty. The highlighter is pretty. If anything, I feel like you could totally skip on the highlighter. If you have something like this, I feel like they're very similar when it comes to formulation, unless you want something more pigmented and, you know, more beaming. I'm pretty sure Pat's will give it to you, and especially if you use this guy wet, I'm pretty sure it's going to really make you beam. But if you're not looking for something like that, then you could totally do without the highlighter. But it is a beautiful formula. It is a beautiful highlighter. I feel like it is really pretty. The blushes I love, the quad I love, pretty much everything is outstanding. I love this collection, you guys. What can I say? Have you tried anything from the collection? I would love to know from you. Have you tried the blushes, the quad? What are your thoughts? Were you excited? You know, is it passed? Did you already put it at the back of your drawer? I would love to hear from you. Thanks so much, you guys, for your love and support. Don't forget to share, like, and subscribe, and I'll catch you next time.